Where did I put the keyboard, I wonder? I just had it a few moments ago. Shit, dog. Shit on a shit basket. Shit. Oh, my lord. I have put the keyboard somewhere. I cannot find it. What the hell is going on? Oh, my God. Everything is ruined. My wife, my children, my daughter's face. All of my daughter's face. It's gone. Gone, I tell you. How will I remember my wife's face? Not just my daughter's, but also my wife. Oh, my lord, I have no idea what I did to the keyboard. I just had it a few seconds ago, and I have no idea where I put it. To think I put it in a spot that I could easily find it. But nope, I'm the dumbass now. I'm the poor son of a bitch that put the keyboard somewhere else where it wasn't supposed to. And now it's gone. Gone from the abyss of all time. Gone from the existence of my mind. Gone, I tell you. Gone! Oh, my lord, I can't believe it. Oh, the beautiful things I've done. The horrible things I've done. Oh, my lord. Tell my wife and children we never met. And if we did meet again, I swear by Odin's hammer, I will avenge you from cancer. The cancer that you never had. Or that I don't know if you ever had. Seriously, where did I put the keyboard? I had it a moment ago. I plugged it in. I plugged it in, oh sweetly, oh diversely. Then other words. Oh my lord. Seriously, what did I do with that keyboard? Oh, my hands, my feet, my shoes, my other crack holes. Not just the ones they smoke out of. I'm gonna put that in. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of me, Billy, playing video games. We're playing another dating simulator. I was just looking around trying to find dating simulator games that I don't have to pay too much money. This was for free. It's called Our Life. I don't know anything about this game other than the choices matter. If you die in the game, you die for real, but it's a dating simulator and you won't die. Maybe. We'll see. So, I guess from the concept of it, I start out by playing an adolescent and I grow up to be someone, and I get to date some person. So, we'll see. We'll see about how that goes. It could be fun, could be dangerous, could be great. You and he are buddies. You could do that all the time. I won't stand in your way. All right, that's a dark place. Garth Marenghi's dark place. Keep that in mind, folks. Keep that in mind. Anyway, we're gonna start a new game. I kind of checked it out. I didn't really play it. I just kind of checked it out. I wonder if it's gonna do the tutorial. Yes, it seems like it's gonna do a tutorial. But would you like gameplay explanation sections to appear? Yes. Where's my options? Yes. Our Life tutorial time! Welcome to Our Life, beginnings and always. There are various ways you can customize and interact with the game. This tutorial is an overview of how certain features work. I breezed through this, but I didn't really read the tutorial, so this is new for me. I kind of read the tutorial. I read the beginning parts, but I didn't read all of it. You can read the full tutorial from the main menu to learn about everything in detail. To start off, the game is divided into 3 time periods called steps. Step 1, childhood. Step 2, adolescence. And step 3, question mark? Step 4, profit. Step 3 is actually teenaged. What? Why didn't you just call it teenager? Like teenager years or something like that. I don't get it. Our Life is further divided into sets of vignettes that take place during specific periods of time. Those are called moments. Like the first time you use a toilet. That was a moment. Moments can be played in any order or skipped entirely. You can move on to the next step whenever you want by selecting that summer is ending. Cool.
Steps 1 through 3 include 5 moments each, and even more can be unlocked by purchasing DLCs. Some are out now, and other DLCs will release later on. A lot happens over the years that go by, especially in regard to the character you play as. You determine nearly everything about the main character. Name, so on and so forth. The relationship with major characters and so on. You can decide to change the details as time goes on, with few exceptions. Your last name, skin tone, and eye color can't be altered once set. Okay, we get that. As mentioned, one of the decisions you make for your character selecting it. No shit! Preset options are all called voiced names because the name will be voiced aloud by the romantic lead. Cool. That's nice. Only default name, Jamie, is included in the base game. Hundreds more can be added by getting a free voice. Okay. The full collection. Okay. I feel like this is not necessary to explain already on the get-go, but it's a free game, so whatever. The character creation, there's a cute doll you can decorate to get an idea with. Okay. You decide how. Cute GS says there's a second type of special MC, the interface comfort. Unless you get DLCs, the game has one love interest, Cove Holden. All right, cool. So I have to spend money to like get more romantic interest. He grows up with the NCC, and then determine how it plays out. Yada yada yada. Crush. There are 4 levels: disinterest, fond, crush, and love. Love is only available starting in step 3, and if you're at fond or crush in step 2. Cool. Comfort determines how you generally think when it comes to him. There are 3 levels: nervous, relaxed, and direct. Cool. Your levels of comfort will get the type of the command, blah, 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 blah. And feelings change over time. You pick your interest, comfort near the beginning of every step. Blah, 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 blah. Your current level, okay. Example, okay. I don't know why it's even telling me this. Like, for a tutorial, it feels very specific. And, like, yeah, I kind of just want to play the game. So, what are you to judge? If you get along with one another and have a close relationship, you're going to get Clove. Okay. Basically, if you decide to like Clove, the game won't force you to act on those feelings. You're going to be, okay. And if it isn't the only impact, Cove grows, and we get it. It's the game. Yep. You can also just design your own ideal Cove directly using the Cove Creator option that pops up at the beginning of steps 1 and 2 and 3. When a choice does appear, usually you'll see that hovering the cursor over an option shows a certain color, yellow, blue, or green. The colors aren't related to specific points or effects. They're only there to give a bit of insight on the tone and emotion of the choice, since text alone can potentially be read in more than one way. Blue tends to be casual, straightforward, yellow more emotive, reactive, and green less certain, uncommitted. But really, I'm just going to pick whatever choice I want. 100 options, pick one color, always good, you're welcome, we'll just do whatever we want. All right, cool. Character customization. I am not going to use the keyboard, but first, I need to come up with a name. Oh, sweet, they come up with personal pronouns. That's nice. Let's see. My name is Homie, Beretta. Homie Blastoise. Yeah, that's the name. Blastoise. That's my name. Homie Blastoise. That's my homie Blastoise. Mr. Human. I don't know. I'll go with Mr. Mr. Blastoise. Please call me homie. Let's see. Round. I can go round, chubby, pointed, oval, peach, and square. Oh wow, it was really all the options. Let's go chubby. I like the look of chubby. Tan. Okay. Brown. Dark brown. That's very dark. Can barely see the eyes. Beachy. Olive. Let's go tan. Well, I think olive would be a good choice. Round 2, rectangle. That seems like very nice. Okay. Sharp. Pointed. Can I just have 2 dots for eyes? That is my preferred. I cannot. Let's see. Let's do rectangle. I like rectangle. Rectangle's not bad. We'll go with brown because that's my eye color. Hair from choppy, curled, flowy, short. Let's go with short. I like that short hair. And then we'll go with I thought that was the facial hair. Let's see, beaded, ponytail. You know what? Let's go with the ponytail because my hair is long enough that I can use a ponytail. We'll make all this brown. Okay, change page. Birthmarks. No, thank you. Scars? What kind of scars you got? No. All All right, none of them are that very interesting. Rosy cheeks? Nah. Freckles, none on the nose, some on the cheeks. Hand size? What the hell's that supposed to mean? What is hand size? We'll go medium. Glasses? Yes. What the fuck are hand sizes? Oval. That's not looking good. That's not good. That's not good. Rectangle. Yeah, we'll go with that look. That's very close to how I wear my glasses. I wish I could see the rest of my body parts, you know. Let's see. Let's do a chest scar. I actually do have a few scars on my chest because last year, almost less than a year ago, I had to go to the hospital because my lung collapsed on my right side. That is a very traumatizing, to say at the very least, experience. But I made it through. And fun fact, it had nothing to do with Kowaladon because... Oh, I'm sorry. Kowaladon symptom. Not the Kowaladon symptom. I'll bleep that out. I'll try to remember to bleep that out because... Well, not that I'm getting monetized, mind you. But it wasn't because of that. It was because I had it since birth. And that was fun. But I made it through. I'm at full lung capacity, so it hasn't really affected me after that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. I believe that's it. Homie Blastoise. Let's do this. Whoa! Whoa! That was all right. Let's go back to the beginning. Can we go back to the beginning, please? Can we load? Okay, cool. Well, we have no idea what happened there. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to switch back to the mouse. Why did it do that? Let's go. No, I didn't mean to quit. I don't mean to quit. Let's return to menu and let's continue. Can we go back to where we were? No. Okay. Son of a bitch. All right. Chubby. Olive. Yeah, olive. And then rectangle without the eyelash, brown. My God, this game is great. Smooth. Let's go flowy short. Boo boo smooth. Oh no, it was ponytail. Ponytail 4. That's right. Brown. Change the scars. Nope. Medium. Okay, that is a weird option. Not gonna lie. Rectangle. Yeah, rectangle 2 is good. Chest. Oh no, it's a birthmark. I do have a birthmark on my chest too, actually. Let's see, chest, clothing type, pants and shirts, hats, and that's it. Shit, I gotta fix my name. Oh my god. It is Homery. There we go. And then Squirtle. Squirtle. There we go. Perfect. Masterpiece. Would sell it on kitchen shelves. Please don't skip. Okay. Thank you. Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of year. You're usually... Oh, God. It's this kind of game. Your usually sleepy town Your usually sleepy town began to rustle. Sorry, I thought it was just badly translated. It was a popular tourist destination with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. The smell of the ocean, crisp and salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of school-less vacation with it. Oops, did I click? I don't remember. The smell of the ocean, crisp, salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of school-less vacations with it. During the summer, your moms, plural, didn't like you to wander too far outside your neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. That included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but they mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses. They got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved them when passing their stores. Going for a walk around town mostly meant that the familiar, friendly residents waved or asked how your family was, or most often just said hello. Okay, so this is the decision-making part. Okay. You didn't really get why they always had to say hi. They saw you every day, but you nodded back at them anyway. You ended up saying hi to a lot of different people since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones, and you were too anxious to say hi back to some of the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well enough to expect that. Let's see. How would I react? Let's see. You didn't really get why they always said say hi. You end up saying hi to a lot of people since most tourists. You're too anxious to say hi back to the other ones. Yeah, I'll go with this. They still smiled at you anyway, and that made you feel a little more comfortable. But today, there was a man sitting on the curb outside of your house. Get out of here! He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight. He's dead! Whoever or whatever that he was, you had never seen him before. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that people who you didn't recognize really, really stood out. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your mom calls it. So, for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a lot of red flags. Your mom had a talk with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. Real quick, I just gotta pull up my thingy-majigger. Okay, you hadn't exactly been listening at the time. You think it could be okay to talk to new people. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types of people can help you even if you don't know them. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite to them. Let's see. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types of people can help you even if you don't know them. Let's do that. You weren't sure about this man yet. Still you feel a bit scared knowing that he was blocking your way to the front door, but you were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what was going on. Whether he was nice or not, you didn't want to be bothered. Yeah, I want to know what's going on. You slowed down, your eyes remaining fixed on the man. There was a split second where your eyes met, and you knew he was aware he wasn't alone on the street anymore. Hey! You raised your eyebrows at the shout. Did he want something? Is that why he was here? The man stood up and started to make his way toward you. Not wanting to seem to approach you, you folded your arms and stared. Still unsure about him, but willing to be friendly, you offered the stranger a smile. Your whole body was frozen in place as he approached. Still unsure. The man gives a grin of his own back. Do you live around here? What's your name? You looked the man up and down, taking in his tanned skin and relaxed appearance. At least his clothes were relaxed, the way that very, very shark themed, if very ocean themed, I may say. And can I say, my girlfriend would probably love those pants or shorts. They're probably shorts. They might be pants, but they could be shorts. She would love those kinds of pants. Anyway, he had sharks on his shorts and a stingray tattoo, and you wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. Yeah, I live here. I live right here. My name is Homery. You continue to say nothing. Yeah, I live here. That's great. He looked happy to hear it, giving you a broad smile. A bored smile. Is he offering money? He reached into his pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. It crinkled in his hand as he held it up to you. Even more confused than before, you looked back at him. Well, could you do me a favor? Nothing bad. Sorry, I should have... Let me start over. He cleared his throat and stood up straighter. From where you were standing, it just made him look creepier. Cool. I have a son. His name is Cove, who's about your age. Cool. Cove. That seemed like a strange name for an actual living person. You chewed on the inside of your cheek. This guy was definitely obsessed with water. You thought that was pretty cool. You chewed on the inside of your cheek. Yep. He's obsessed with water. He wasn't the only person like that in Sunset Bird. We moved in across the street, see? He gestured toward the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight and reflecting off the walls. The gigantic for sale sign was finally gone. It must be Homery Bless Squirtle, right? I love my name. I love making my own names. This is great. You must be Homery Bless Squirtle, right? I met your moms earlier, and they told me you were 8, just like him, so... He shook the $20 bill to bring it back to your attention, a hopeful smile tilting his lips at the corners. Can you try to be friends with the boy? Just give it a chance and you can keep this. He's a good kid. You'll like him. But you gotta keep it a secret too, okay? Wouldn't be friendly to say his dad sent you. I eyeballed the man, kind of felt sorry. Did other kids really get their parents to pay for friendships? Felt sorry, kind of sorry. I felt kind of sorry. This definitely wasn't the normal way kids make friends. You knew that. What do you say? Want to make a deal? I didn't want the money. I'll just do whatever I want. No, thank you. Sorry. He deflated enough to notice, but not completely. Are you sure? It won't be so bad, even if it's just for the summer. That'll be enough. That only made this sound more strange to you. Why does it lasting for the summer matter? When it was clear his initial strategy wasn't going to fly, he tucked the bill into a back pocket and changed the request.
I get it. You don't have to. Would you be comfortable with he and I coming by for a normal visit? No money involved.
Okay. You'd have to ask my moms. You didn't answer the man. Yeah, okay, you can do that. You have to ask my moms. His smile got bigger again. His eyes crinkled at the sides.
Of course, they invited us over earlier, but I'd like to ask you, too.
Then I guess you can.
I'll bring him by tomorrow. I wanted him to meet and greet with the neighbors today, but, well, I don't know where he's gotten off to.
He laughed when he said that, but with the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry. As if he was constipated.
If you see him, can you tell him to come on home? He's got a pink cast and glasses. You can't miss it.
Cool. I can try. You nodded, not totally certain that you'd find Cove, but willing to look. The man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head. Paused before doing so, then pulled his hand away instead.
Your moms are already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group you are. Now I better go look too. Can't put everyone else to work while I keep sitting here. I thought he might come back, and that's not what important. I have to go. Thanks again, Homer, so much.
He jogged off down the street without another word. You decide to check the hills behind your house. The hills are alive! Step 1, first sight! Fly! The chirping of crickets in the tall grass greeted you, quiet and familiar. From the top of the hill, you see the ocean. As you walked, you listened to the crash of the waves on the shore and the seagulls squawking as they settled down for the night. You always loved the ocean. It was so much fun. You love to hear the stories about the sea, about the merfolk and the sea serpents. Shit, I didn't mean to do that one, but that's okay. Sometimes you could almost convince yourself you had seen the whole flash of a shiny mermaid's tail in the distance. You took in a deep breath. You wanted to try and to relax and couldn't. You weren't sure what, but something told you that you weren't alone, so you glanced around. Whoa, you have greenish hair. There was a boy sitting at the top of one hill, almost completely hidden with the long grass and white flowers surrounding him. It wasn't him, right? Yeah, well, whatever. His head was buried in his knees, staring ahead by himself. For whatever reason, probably... Oh, excuse me. Stuffy nose. Probably that he wasn't paying attention. He hadn't noticed you yet. You watch him a minute longer, feeling a little bit like you've found a deer in the wild. Though deer didn't have... green hair? Green hair, wavy eyebrow. Oh, he does have wavy eyebrows. Huge glasses, pink cast, sad frowns. Green hair. But this new boy did. You watch as it fluttered softly around his face in the breeze. After a few more seconds, you took a step forward, then another, and then he glanced your way. His aquamarine eyes reflected the light of the moon. You stopped, raising a hand to acknowledge him and show you weren't scary. Hi. Hi. With a start, he jumped to his feet, his hands balling into fists at his side. He didn't say anything. He looks adorable. Just stared at you in a strange way. He'd been crying. There were traces of tears on his cheeks and his knees, soaking the hem of his shorts, and his eyes were still shining with a few more. You obviously caught him off guard. His pink cast seemed to glow in the twilight, though when he caught you staring at it, he hid his arm behind his back. Something the man earlier had stuck out to you. Cove? Eyes wide in front of you. Eyes wide, he studied you.
How did you know that?
Lucky guess. I met your dad.
Oh, so is this your hill?
He gestured with his uninjured arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling at the prospect.
I can leave if it is.
You can't own your hill. You can't own a hill.
Why not?
How could you? Think of all the money you have to invest in to purchase a hill.
You just do. I had a hill back home.
Well, this still isn't mine.
Oh.
He sat back down with a thump, resting his chin on his knees again. Curious about the new strange boy, with the oddball dad, you sat on the patch of grass next to him. The pure white flowers that covered this hill rocked back and forth gently as the stars twinkled above. The way they dotted the sky made them seem like flowers do, whatever. The night wind was cool as it traveled over the ocean and up the hills, chasing away the heat from the afternoon sun. Why are you here? Where's your... that was weird. Y'all saw that, right? It just showed the previous thing and then it would just bounce back. Why are you here? Why'd your family move? Let's go with that. A quiet hiccup escaped Cove as soon as you asked the question. Almost like they'd never stop, his tears starting up again with a vengeance.
My parents, they don't want to live together with me anymore.
The tears fell fast and heavy over his flushed cheeks, sticking in his dark lashes.
My mom made my dad leave and he took me with him, and now he kidnapped me. And now we have a house here and I want to go home.
The outburst took you off guard. By the time he was done wailing, Cove's chest was heaving with exhaustion. He sniffled, and removed his glasses, wiping at his eyes with the back of his hand before he put them back on again.
I hate this place. I hate this place. I want my real life back. I want my mom.
Your dad seems kind of nice. You'll like it here. You just have to get used to it. Stop crying! I'm sorry. He slipped his hand underneath his glasses and pressed his fingers against his eyelids. Cove, wound himself up again for another long crying fit. You felt bad for him being forced to come here with no choice. You couldn't imagine what it would feel like to live with your only one of your moms, but it must be pretty hard. But from away off in the distance, you heard your parents. Marie! Cove! Kids, where'd you go? Cove looked at you, tears still clinging to his cheeks.
Don't tell him we were here. I don't want to go back to that house. I want to go home.
You have to go. Don't worry so much. Sorry, I have to. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. You're struck by a sudden need to reassure Cove. It's not gonna be all fun. It's not gonna all be fun, but isn't he your family too?
Yeah, I guess.
Then you can count on him when you really, really need him. You shot him a grin and pushed yourself to your feet. My hair tie blasted off into space. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Slowly, Cove stood up with you, still looking a little reluctant. His dad's voice ran out again. Cove, can you hear me? He looked toward the sound of his dad's voice, silent, then turned away while rubbing his not-bandaged arm.
Sorry, I still don't want to go.
You called out yourself. You waited silently with him, you tried to convince him. I'll wait silently with him. Yeah, I get it.
You do?
Before you could answer, you heard Cove's dad, even closer than before. There you are, bud. There you go, son of a bitch. You didn't hear that. The trio of parents appeared over the hill. Instantly, all their eyes landed on you, and they rushed over. Look at these sweet moms. Yeah, totally. I think they're gay. I want to say they're both gay because they're both moms. I think that might be the option. Both of your moms right there at your side in a split second, faces filled with worry. Marie, you were here after all.
We had been at the park to check for Cove.
Yeah, you never know with these voices.
And then we heard what happened earlier when you met the newt.
You know what? I could go Gilbert Godfrey, but I'm not going to do that. I think that'll just be more annoying more than anything.
I think you might have gone further away.
No, we were just sitting in the grass. Why is everybody acting like this is such a big thing? We're okay, don't worry. Cove didn't want to get home just yet. We're okay, don't worry.
Thank God you're both alive.
Were you two having fun out here? You looked over at Cove, who was wiggling against his dad's tight hug and pushing at his arms. Yeah, I like him. He's good. I think I'm gonna marry him. I shrug. Yeah, that's more like a me. He's new here. He was okay. Finally letting go of his squirming, scowling son, the Cove's dad turned to the three of you. Thank you very much for finding him. I really don't know this neighborhood.
Good thing Homer knows this whole area so well.
Absolutely. We should be going home now. It's been a long day for all of us. Say goodbye, Cove.
Oh, bye!
The two of them walked off into the darkness, heading toward the neighborhood. You watched Cove's bright pink cast until it disappeared. Tell you what, we have a proper date tomorrow, okay? Your new friend's dad wanted to bring him by to see you and Lizzie.
How does that sound?
Sure. Can I show him my stuff? It sounds like words. You nodded during ducking your head down. Sure. Can I show him my stuff?
Of course.
Then okay. Both of your moms laughed, and the sounds overlapping into a warm, familiar chorus. Mommy put her arm around your shoulder and led you towards the path. Satisfied, and more than just a little ready to go to bed after your long, exciting day, you follow them home. Do-do-do-do-do. Choose your feelings for Cove. This is how your feelings towards Cove for this step. It could change in later steps. Oh yeah. Relaxed. I feel relaxed. I feel fond. I feel fond. Yeah, I feel my feelings for that person is relaxed and fond. So, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You won't be able to change it again until step 2. Cool. Yes. How long is this game? I know I read it. It's like at least 7 hours long. And I'm definitely going to continue onward with it. I'm definitely going to probably... Well, I mean, by continue onward, I'm going to finish it, like, to the 45 minutes or wherever I decide to stop it at. But, like... and you know what? I might as well continue this, because this is actually kind of interesting a little bit. And despite the tutorial explaining the shit out of everything, I kind of am curious about, like, all, like, how this story will turn out. And I like the choices you get to pick and the emotions that are behind it, too. So, I'm going to keep going forward. So, at the breakfast table the next morning, you finished your food faster than usual. Your sister Lizzie had run out earlier to go play, but you stayed put. Today, just like your moms had promised, Cove was coming over to hang out. Excited to see your new friend again, Homery? Yes, I am.
How sweet. I'm so happy he moved in.
With that said, are you done with your breakfast? I don't know, am I? Your bowl was entirely emptied, so... I don't know, am I? You drifted down to the empty dish in front of you, raising your eyebrows dramatically.
Ooh, okay, we'll see.
Good job, she should be here soon! Cleanup began, and then on cue, there was a knock. It was hesitant, like the person wasn't sure they were in the right place. Still loud, though.
We need to go get a more obvious doorbell.
I knew. Homery, could you get it? Sure thing, mommies. Moms. Mothers. Wiggling out of your chair without really pushing it back, you made your way to the door. Ah, sweet. Hey, Blast Squirtle family. Yeah, Mom Blast Squirtle. Whoa! What happened? Did it? Oh, I did that. Oh, it's my mouse wheel. That's why it's doing that. I can go all the way back. Yay. I don't know how am I. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's just how you can go back and forth with that. That's interesting. Hey, Blast Squirtle family. Thanks for having us. Mr. Holden, as your mom had called him, and his sons were here. Cove looked different in the bright yellow lighting of the living room and when he wasn't crying. With his dad standing in front of him and Mom and Mommy behind you, you and Cove looked at each other. Pleased to see your new friend again, you smiled at Cove. He smiled back with some hesitation. Let's go play in my room.
Okay.
Let us know if you need anything, you two.
Have fun, kids. See you later, son. Play nice. You led him into your room, putting out your chest a little bit at the side of your treasures. There were lots of stuffed animals, a cool bed, a window to look out of. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone to show it in a while, but you were really proud of it. He leaned in a little closer to one of your drawings on the wall.
I like this.
I drew that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You smiled at him. You were proud of that particular piece of art, and you were glad he noticed it. He turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the wall. You started to feel a little bit nervous. You felt the atmosphere that was kind of awkward. You were glad for the company. You hoped he liked your room. Started to feel a little bit nervous. You felt it was kind of awkward. You wanted to say something, but didn't know what, so you let him keep looking. Then his eyes landed on the tiny box of beach things you collected, tucked away by your door. He took a step towards it before hesitating and pointing at it instead.
What's that?
A hoard of stuff I found on the beach.
Did you have any driftwood in there?
Dragging the box in the middle of the room, you and Cove flopped down next to it. I think so. Yeah, see? You gestured to a piece at the bottom, still covered with specks of sand.
Neat. This is a good collection. I should know one. I have a collection of the dead. Just kidding.
You get the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice or to be like Shiloh. He actually meant it. Oh, right, I almost forgot. Shiloh's going to be here today.
Shiloh?
Lizzie's friend, or like her #1 fan, I guess?
Do I have to see him?
It should be okay. I mean, he's Lizzie's friend, not mine, but, you know. Come on now. Let's check my shelf some more. But first, I need a drink of something. Come on, check out my shelf some more. I found this one under a piece of seaweed that had washed ashore here, and you pulled one out seashell after seashell, explaining where you'd gotten each one and holding them against the light. There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple. Some as big as a head. You give them a twist, a flick of the wrist. That's what the Sherman said. The purple and orange. Most of them you washed off in the son of a bitch. The bathroom sink when you brought them home, cleaning off the sand. Over the past few years, you'd even learned some of their scientific names. The collection was so huge and varied that you had lots of funny stories to tell for all of them. Your voice faltered a little bit, but you kept going as best you could. I feel like this would be kind of convenient because I'm doing this right now, so that would be accurate. You were really proud of your shell collection, and it made you happy that Cove was interested in it too. Apparently fascinated either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like the full force of his attention. It was a new experience to be the center of such dedicated focus. But Cove hadn't been mean to you, or so you didn't mind. You smiled at him every now and then while showing him your collection.
Kids, come down to the living room.
You could tell the idea was making him unhappy, but Mommy wasn't giving you much of a chance to hang around. Cove hadn't been like this meeting you. You guess it was because he thinks you found each other by accident, not that a parent made it happen. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove his dad was part of that would be a bad idea. Before you knew it, you'd both been escorted downstairs and deposited in the living room, ready for Shiloh's visit. The two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway.
I brought a box of shells. I want to keep looking at them.
Cool. Okay, but be careful. Okay, but be careful.
I will.
You weren't sure if you could trust someone else with your treasures yet, so you stayed next to him while he opened the lid and peered inside. Cove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell.
Oh.
Like he hadn't spoken out loud yet, he turned to you and held it up, his eyes shining.
I think this one is the best of them.
I like a different one. I can show it to you. That's my favorite too. Cove smiled at you and you both admired the shell together. It was a giant conch with shades of dark and light orange. If you held it near your ear, you could practically hear the ocean. I found that one last summer when we went to the beach on a picnic. The two of you were still sitting on the floor looking through your collection of beach findings when the doorbell finally rang. Cove jumped, startled by the sound. Since the person hadn't knocked, you'd figured, hey, stop moving, please. You figured it was probably Shiloh. He knew where to look for that.
Lizzie's friend.
Lizzie's friend?
Oh my god, did I give him the wrong voice? Oh my god, I gave him my mommy's voice. Whoops.
Lizzie's friend?
You nodded, but that didn't seem to make Cove feel better. It was already pretty obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings very well. You could tell that what he was thinking right away.
Oh, this isn't a good idea.
You'll be alright. He's here. We can't tell him to leave. He's at our only door, and if you go upstairs, he'll find you. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused with his gaze locked on the back of the house.
I can go out the window.
He was already walking towards it. Scrambling to think of something to say, you stepped forward, then paused. Do you want to break the other arm? Shiloh is the least scariest person alive. Cheer up, Shiloh's gonna like you. Please don't get hurt. Good idea, let's go. Let's see, I think Shiloh's the least scary person alive. Every single bunny rabbit is scarier than Shiloh.
Oh, but I don't want to see him. I don't know him.
You encourage him. Comfort him. Tease him. You comforted him. Comfort him. It's okay if you're worried. Nobody warned you this was going to happen.
Thanks.
Shiloh poked his head into the living room. It was impossible to know for sure if he heard what you'd been saying or not, but you guessed that he had.
Hi, Homery. And, hi, Cove.
Cove shot you an uneasy glance.
Hi.
I'm Shiloh. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. You have a lot of freckles.
Right. I do. What are you guys doing?
We're looking at shells.
Awesome. Can I do it too?
If I got the DLC, I'd probably also have like a relationship kind of option thing too. That'd be interesting. But that would mean spending extra money, and I don't want to spend the extra money if it's not that interesting. I mean, I'm interested, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Cove shrugged, then looked back at your box of beach findings.
Oh, what about that one?
The plan for the afternoon, at least as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at the beach thing some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else, especially if Cove was having fun. Hey, check out the scalp shell I found. Cool, right?
It's pretty cool, kind of like my cast.
The beautiful glittering pink did a little bit like the wrap around his arm.
Pink is a nice color.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it your favorite?
Not really.
What is?
Maybe green or blue. It might be yellow.
Good choices. Two of those 3 colors are my favorite, ultimate favorite, but they're all good colors.
Oh, well, those are all cool.
I guess.
There are better colors unless you know how to deal with the sudden, more awkward silence. You look back at your shells. I like those colors too.
Awesome.
Well, both of them smiled. Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Shiloh didn't seem to know what to do with himself. And Cove wasn't like your sister. He wasn't much like you either.
Is Lizzie coming back?
Oh, don't know.
Oh, where'd she go?
I think she's at the beach, probably.
Is she playing at her park?
Cove's eyes lit up at the mention of the park, and he looked towards you.
Oh, there's a park?
Yeah, but it's old.
Can you show me? I want to go.
He started getting up before you had even answered, and Shiloh jumped up beside him in excitement.
Really? You do right, too, right, Homery? The park is fun.
The park is pretty great.
Yeah, it's right at the beach, so there's lots of fun stuff to do, and lots of sand.
It has a jungle gym and a bunch of swings.
Oh, that sounds like it could be cool. Perfect for my ultimate plan, which I'm not going to say out loud.
So are we going to find Lizzie?
I don't know.
God damn these voices.
I never really wanted to see her. I just wanted to check the park out.
Drift without any direction. Shiloh said something. He turned to you. Okay. He perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the 3 of you were ready to head out into another exciting adventure, but awkward text changes. I'm gonna keep going for another few more minutes, and then we'll stop. All right, cool. It was a short walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short she would always be allowed to walk there by herself. When you found her, she was hanging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. Hey, Lizzie. Her face lit up when she saw you, her big brown eyes going wide. What kind of voice I'm gonna give her? Shit, what kind of? Not a, Homery! Homery! Shiloh!
Hi!
Shit. I don't know what kind of voice I'm gonna give her. Let's see, what kind of voices can I do? Let me look at my cachet of voices. Let's see. I could give her an old person's voice. So very inappropriate. Hey guys. Oh, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll give her my generic, my daughter's voice from Dream Daddy, which, by the way, check that video out. It's another dating game that I played, a whole series, and it's finished. Check that series out. It's fun. She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Shiloh had abandoned you two and scrambled over to stand by her. You were used to being left out when it comes to just the 3 of you, but now Cove was here. You wondered if he would leave too. Let's see. Who's that?
It's Cove. He's new.
I remember. Hi, Cove. Welcome to my park. Nobody ever comes to play here, so this is where we get together. She gestured wildly with her arms as to present the area to the newcomer. Without interrupting Lizzie's speech, Cove whispered in your ear quiet enough that the others wouldn't hear.
I thought other kids couldn't own places like parks or hills.
You couldn't help but laugh a tiny bit. While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick off your shoes and wriggle your toes through the warm sand.
Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the ideas. You are? Yeah, I am. Who else would handle the job?
Lizzie is the oldest.
By a lot. My mom says you're Homery's age. Yeah. Thought so. I'm still the only one in this group with double digits. What about other kids? Other kids?
Other kid.
Shit.
Well, who said that?
Other kids.
That's good. Okay. Thank God I can go back and redo the voices. Shit! We're the only kids here. Well, there aren't any. We're the only kids here, and Shiloh's just visiting from another place. Not even tourists really bring their kids here. This is the land of ancients. Be careful that the oldies don't try to steal your youth.
Oh, cool.
For a second, it looked like he might cry again, but something in his eyes shifted, and he looked back at Lizzie.
Well, what kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents?
Grandparents who don't have kids. They hate kids.
Why? We haven't done anything.
Only some of them don't like kids. Stop saying stuff like that. You're gonna upset him. Stop saying that. You interjected quickly, hoping Cove wouldn't start crying again. He sniffled, his forehead creasing with worry. Lizzie was staring Cove down, but Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went into his own head. Oh, poor guy. Shiloh was the next one to speak, completely unaware of the situation.
I met Lizzie and Homery in school. You'll see tons of kids there once summer's over.
I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want summer to end.
Shiloh looked down to the dirt. He hasn't had much luck stirring striking conversations with Cove.
I like summer vacation too.
All the building tension in the air suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Shiloh's discomfort, at how weird she thought Cove was, at something else entirely. You didn't really know, but she laughed, face scrunching up.
Welcome to Sunset Bird Cove. Take a seat, put up your feet, and get used to it.
You offered him a small smile at that, and that, at least, looked to reassure him some more. Cool. For the rest of the summer, Cove was always there. You saw him more often than Shiloh, and on some days when she was in a bad mood or busy, you even saw him more than Lizzie. He became a staple of your everyday life, the way his sun and lunch and the beach were. Nice. During your first summer together, you really liked Cove. He was a fun person to play with, and he seemed to like playing with you too. Of course, that was only the start of things. Oh my god! Let's see. Grown up. Wait, what? Step 1. Moment select. Sandcastle. Fire. Okay. And then summer ended. Okay. Cool. That's cool. Let's see. Grown up. Long day. Let's see. Let's do some... Oh, you know what? Let's save it for next time. I'm going to put it in here. That's cool. I'm going to save this. And I think I'm going to continue with this. God, I really hate how the wheel is working on that. Anyway, I can skip that. Scene text. Can I not do that? Yeah, scene text. I think that would be a good option. Stop that for every choices. Skip it for every choices. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Sorry about that. I'm gonna stop it right here. Goddamn. I'm going to continue this. Definitely for sure. I definitely want to continue this because it'll at least give me something to do. And while I'm playing other games. I like it. I kind of like it so far, and I like how diverse of it is a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting, and I want to keep going with it. It's going to be tiring doing all the voices, but if I plan my schedule right, I will be taking a little bit of break here and there while episodes get uploaded. So, and that's going to be like that for a while too. So hopefully I won't get tired, and hopefully I won't get lazy doing episodes, because if I get lazy, there won't be any episodes. So, goddamn. God damn it. Stop doing that. I'm going to put my mouse down. All right, cool. Anyway, thank you for watching this. If you like this episode, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button and check out my channel. I played a whole bunch of games. For dating simulators, I played, like I said before, Dream Daddy, Coffee Talk, Colonel Sanders game. But I also played other games, including, which is being uploaded, which I'm sure you know, if you've been paying attention, Little Nightmares. But I also played Inside, Monopoly, and a bunch of other games that I can't remember from the top of my head. There's a playlist of all the games that I played, including individual games like Dream Daddy and on and on. I have a Facebook and a Twitter, both referred to as a raw battleship. Yes, quite literally, a raw battleship. And yeah, I also have a voice acting channel. If you like all my silly voices and want to hear more of my silly voices that hopefully won't be annoying, my voice acting channel is A Kid with a Golden Dub. I really should write all these things down because I feel like I keep forgetting them and then just like, bleh, I gotta recite them from the top of my head, but that's okay. Anyway, all this stuff you can find in the description below. So thank you once again, and that's how it ends.